My dinner table is a playground, and I want to share that with everybody. The possibility of just not playing by the rules. My name is Lis Ra. I'm the chef and owner of Nanum. Chacarita is a very small neighborhood, very family-oriented. Nanum means to share in Korean. I grew up here in Argentina, lived several years in the States. My parents are Korean, so I've always had this mixture of cultures, and both those cultures identify me. Of course, I'm not gonna do typical Korean food or traditional food. I mean, growing up, I never had it like that. I want all the dishes to be shared because I want to create that dynamic in the middle of the table. I don't want people to say, hey, I'm having this and I'm having that. Try a little bit of everything, have fun, and create your own flavors. I never aim to have a big restaurant because I want to get to know everyone that comes to the restaurant. I have an open kitchen so I can cook and talk to the people that come and sit at the bar because I want to hear their story. Korean food isn't very well known here in Argentina. I think my secret card was to use so many keywords that will be familiar to Argentinian people. Kimchi asal, you have like this mixture of the beautiful mushrooms that we have here in Argentina, the cauliflower puree, and the funkiness of the kimchi. I think it's just a perfect balance of Argentine and Korean culture. Korean food is based on fermentations, so it's holding on to that and then throw them on top of our local produce. It's like making and elevating it with Korean techniques and Korean flavors. I don't have any entrees or main dishes. I want this to be like a Thanksgiving dinner or a birthday party where you just put everything in the middle of the table and share absolutely everything. It's more colorful, you have different textures, you have different temperatures, so you have cold dishes, you have hot dishes, spicy. Korean food is usually very soft. There's not that much crunch. In Argentinian food, you have like more fried foods, more variety of textures. When you're eating something and you find a crunch, it's a wow factor. I think that makes like the perfect little family. In Korean culture, usually the youngest is the one who has to serve the older people. Sometimes what I love to do is ask everybody how old they are on the table and just pick on the youngest. The engagement between different tables, we all end up talking about the food. When one sits on the table and starts to share their food and starts poking around the different plates, I think the energy and the dynamic changes so much, and all of a sudden you feel so much more relaxed. If you're a customer, you want to come to Nanum and just dance your butt off, then go ahead and do it. Make Nanum your house, because it's mine.